Hi, in this video I concentrate on a business in downtown Murdo, South Dakota. It's a pizza restaurant, Main Street Pizza and Grill. I think at one point it might have been Casablanca Restaurant or something like that. Anyway, I concentrate on this particular business because I had, when I walked by it, I had to wonder, is it a product of COVID? Did it go out of business because of COVID? Did it go out of business prior to COVID? And part of what motivated that is yesterday I saw in Mission, South Dakota, downtown, also very pitiful place, basically a ghost town. This one's basically a ghost town as well. But in downtown Mission, South Dakota, I saw a coffee place called Caribou Coffee, and I wondered, you know, was it open prior to COVID? Because it wasn't open, and I have to wonder, you know, and I'm wondering about these things, you know. And this isn't the first business. I've seen other businesses, you know, restaurants or just different types of businesses that are out of business, and it makes me wonder, you know, are they out of business because of COVID? I know many businesses, from at least what I heard on the news, went out of business because of COVID. You know, or did they, like this one, did it go out of business prior to that? You know, was there other reasons? Who knows? But it's something that it really, this place in Mission, South Dakota, they are both very sad. They're pitiful. They're so sad. They're pitiful. And I talked about this yesterday in the video. In Mission, I saw several people outside, not too many, like 3 or 4, and all Native American, and they looked like life had beaten them down. They looked sad, worn out, like downtrodden, like there was nothing left. I mean, they just looked like they'd been run over by a Mack truck, and downtrodden, sad, downtrodden, and beaten, like there was nothing left. And it was very it was very sad. It was very hard for me to walk around and do a lot of video in Mission because it was so hot yesterday. It was over 100 degrees. So I did what I could, but I really didn't get the opportunity to walk around as much. Tonight I walked around a lot longer, because it's 80 degrees. It's probably cooler than that now, but the wind is blowing. It's not hot at all. Not tonight. It's not at all hot. But I mean, it's nice. It's not bad. But last night was like over 100, so I did what I could. But it was just such a sad, downtrodden place. And there's just nothing here. I mean, if there wasn't a pilot as you get off the interstate, and that auto auction or Pioneer auto auction place that's open, and some motels, it would look like a ghost town. It would look like everyone had died out and there was no one here. There weren't a few cars driving up and down the street. It would literally look, and it looks pretty much like a ghost town. And very sad, and same with Mission, South Dakota, very sad. And this is what motivated, I guess, this video. The wondering, I don't know, I have no way to know, but just wondering, you know, if these businesses are products of COVID, how many are products of COVID, how many are not, how many are products of just everything else. Anyway, that's really the whole purpose of this video. And in a second, you'll get to the video, and I talk a little more, you know, about it, and I show you a small snippet of downtown. I do a whole video on downtown, which is much longer, but this one will be just a small snippet of downtown. Hi, I am in downtown Murdo, South Dakota, and I did a whole other video. I've done a whole other video on downtown and how it's basically just a ghost town. Anyway, I decided there's a couple places, and this being one of them, I was very interested in. I wondered, it's called Main Street Pizza, or Main Street Grill and Pizza, and on there on the front it says Casablanca Restaurant. Anyway, and I had seen a business called Caribou Coffee yesterday in Mission, South Dakota, and this interests me, this particular little restaurant here, because I'm wondering, I've I don't know, and I'm wondering, was this business, was it open prior to COVID and then became and just fell by the wayside as a product of COVID, or did it go out of business before COVID and was just a product of society, product of, I don't know, inflation, product of poverty? I don't know, but this particular place, it interests me, and I do talk about this in one of the other videos and downtown. And since I'm here, I will give you just a short brief. This is going to be in probably my other video, the headed to Julesburg, Colorado. I'm sure that this video will be part of that. The other video is already at over 30 minutes though, and I don't want to make it any longer, and I'm not going to add this. I've already talked about this in another video, so I'm not going to talk about it more in the same video. But anyway, this restaurant, it interests me because I wonder, was it a product of COVID? Or did it go out of business before COVID? You know, these kind of things interest me. How long has it been out of business? Anyway, down here, of course, is the Ford dealer. And as you can see, there's one truck parked in front of the Ford dealer with a Minnesota tag. And then, of course, across the street is the post office, another business that's boarded up, out of business. And it's about 8 o'clock at night, or a little past. I came down here earlier. As you can see, it is completely empty. It was completely empty when I got here. There is literally almost nothing that is in business here. It is basically a ghost town, almost a ghost town. And Mission, South Dakota was also basically a ghost town, and that is just, I don't have any words for that. It's just pathetic. It's just pitiful. Now, this business here, I actually thought, or this building next to the pizza place, I actually thought was part of the pizza place. And then I come up here and I peeked in the window, and I don't know if you can see it. Probably, no, you probably can't. But if you look, well, anyway, you probably can't see it, but there is an old truck in there. So anyway, I thought, and I don't know what kind of business that was supposed to be, but whatever it is, it looks like it's under construction, and either he's working on it now, or he was working on it at some point and stopped. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, this is part of my headed to Julesburg, Colorado video, and I am about to, as you can see, completely empty, nothing downtown. I think I've seen like 2, maybe 3 cars drive through downtown. Anyway, I am getting ready to hit the road and get on I-90. I-90, there was a sign out there that said it was closed. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's I-90 that's closed and becomes a dirt road or something else. But anyways, I am going to hit the road now and find out what's going on. Okay, my video ended for some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't know if I accidentally hit something and it made the video end, but it definitely ended. At least it saved it, but it ended it. So I'm back now. Anyway, I'm headed down to my car. I'm coming up here on the Ford dealer, and that's going to be it. I'm ready to hit the road, see what's going on, if it's I-90 that's all dirt and muddy, or some other route. I don't know. I do know that I have 62 more miles to go before I hit South Dakota 79 to take the route I need to take to get to Julesburg, Colorado. So considering the time, it is after 8 o'clock, and I'm going to squeak out as many pictures and video as I can up until dark. By then, regardless, I will not make it to Julesburg, Colorado tonight. I knew I wouldn't, and I'm not even going to try. And if I-90 is blocked off, then I will probably go back to where I started this morning. I am not going to do like I did last night, and I've said that before. So anyway, I am walking uphill a little bit. Anyway, I am going to go, I'm going back to my car now, and I'm going to hit the road. Well, I'm still standing in downtown Murdo, South Dakota. I have not gotten my car yet. This is insane. Anyway, I lied again. I probably won't make this video part of my headed to Julesburg, Colorado video, because that's going to be mostly nature, not a lot, not a big video. This one too will not be a long video either. This is just a short snippet of downtown Murdo, South Dakota. I've done a whole video on it. Actually, I've done 2 videos on Murdo, South Dakota. The first one being the Pioneer Auto Auction, which I opted not to go to because I would have only had about an hour and a half. And according to the man I spoke with at the desk, there are 42 buildings, a lot more than just cars. There's glassware, a lot of other stuff. So I decided to wait. Either, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I may end up back out here, depending on what happens with I-90. I may be back here tomorrow. If I am, then I may just decide to pay the 13 bucks and go in and do a video on that. And then again, I might end up someplace else. That happens. Sometimes I want to do stuff or see stuff and it's too late. Just like the I-80, the Iowa 80, biggest truck stop in the world. I missed that. I didn't get it done. So anyway, it's one of those things. And there was a couple of other places. There was a museum in one of the downtowns that I was at. I wanted to go in there, but they were closed, you know. And so sometimes there's places that are it's just too late. You can't, you know, it happens that way. And I didn't feel like I really had enough time to, you know, really pay $13 for an hour. I really wasn't hip on that. I wanted to be there to at least a few hours early. So any few hours earlier, rather. Anyway, I'm getting ready to get on. Okay, well, anyway, I will come back and wrap this video and talk a little more about some of the things I've addressed in this video and the previous video with the whole you know, businesses falling by the wayside, COVID, all that, probably after I do a little research. Anyway, so I'll be back a little bit later. Okay, I am at my last stop of the night, a truck stop, and I'm going to conclude this video. I am very, very tired. I need to run inside the truck stop, get something to drink, maybe find a sandwich. I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to do that. I just had one last night. Anyway, not really hip on that. But anyway, I'm going to conclude this video. I'm very tired. I'm in Rapid City, South Dakota, and my next stop is going to be the Black Hills. I've changed up my itinerary a bit. The next stop is going to be the Black Hills of South Dakota, then the Badlands National Park, and there's 2 things in between I'm not sure about. One is 1880 Town. The other is the Pioneer Auto Place. I don't know about that. Those 2. Anyway, then Gold Rush Byway, Deadwood, Wild Bill Hickok's burial site, then Fort Yates, North Dakota, Sitting Bull's monument and grave site, the Native American Scenic Byway. Then after that, I'm not sure. But anyway, so I got about 6 or 7 things lined up. Anyway, I'm very tired. And like I said, I'm at my last stop. Everything's all ready. I just need to get something to eat and watch maybe 1 hour of TV and then go to sleep. So I hope everyone has a good week. It's like a Thursday. I hope everyone has a good week. God bless. Peace.